What is up, everybody? Happy 2023, I guess. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've been able to film. Honestly, I just have been so busy with life and filming shorter form content on TikTok. I realized that I didn't get the opportunity to really focus on longer form content. While I'm not going to abandon short form, I plan on integrating more longer form content and hoping I can use the two to work together. But we will see. I'm not going to jump out on a limb here and say, oh, new year, I'm about to post a lot of videos and, I'm really just going to see how it goes. My goal is to post more videos, but I don't know. We'll see. But that being said, I plan on doing a life update video at some point. I'm just not sure what exactly or when exactly that will be because I have a lot to go over, but hopefully there will be glimpses of what I've been doing and whatnot through some of the videos that I will be posting. Or if you don't want to wait, you can just go to my TikTok and there's a bunch of videos that I documented over the course of 2022 where I traveled, things I worked on, all that sort of stuff. That being said, it's a new year. There's a lot of exciting stuff to look forward to. Obviously, if you're watching this video, it's probably because you have an interest in starting a business this year. As someone who has started a business last year and it carried over into this year, so cheers to that, because being in business for a year is not easy, any year for that matter. So cheers to that. We're still going. I'll explain what it is in this video and more about it in future videos, like I said. But here are some tips that I wish that I had when I started my business. So to give a quick kind of summary of what I'm doing is now I have a software firm. So I sold my original company that was with some friends. It was in technology. And two of the founders, some of the founders in that company, we decided to branch off and start a software firm. So we build software products for companies. As someone who had a marketing firm in the past, when my friend approached me for this idea, I wasn't too excited about it because I had to be the PM, I had to be the marketer, I had to be the designer, I had to be the accountant. I had to handle everything, and I just really wasn't interested. And most importantly, I had to handle sales and all alone, and I wasn't really interested in doing that again. But it wasn't just me by myself this time, and I'm glad that I decided to jump in on this venture. So that being said, here are some tips that I wish that I had starting a business, or just kind of things to look out for. Number one is having a strong team that believes in the vision as much as you do. If it's a solo venture, making sure that you're having a strong community. So friends, family, like people who are able to support any event that you'll be doing in the future, any marketing that you'll be doing in the future. Like, I can't stress this enough. Having community is so important. Finding people who are like-minded individuals like yourself, may not even be in the same industry or working on the same thing, but they're entrepreneurs. They want to see businesses grow. There's so many communities, digital communities or communities that you can find in meetups around your city, wherever it may be. Like, that is so important. And if it is, a team effort, vetting the team members, even if they're your friends, understanding that, friendship and business needs to be separate. And that's like really important. So if you guys can understand the vision and you guys can have tough conversations, but come back, to the drawing board at the end of the day and say, this is what we're focused on, like, it will work out. Especially being in business with my friends currently, like, we do a really good job of having tough conversations about all things, all aspects of the business, but it doesn't affect our friendship at the end of the day. And that's really important. Number two is like knowing how to use the tools and resources available to you. The days of saying that you don't know how to do something, or you need help, but you're not exactly sure where to find it, like, those days are fading away because we have Google, because we have YouTube, and now TikTok. Like, it's become such a good resource for information for people to learn how to do things. So definitely make sure that you're using all the tools that, like, you have at your disposal to make your job easier, your life easier. Like, excuse me. I can't stress this enough. Like, it's so important. Like, find them, use them. There's so many out there, whether if you want to write copy, learn design stuff, email marketing stuff, whatever it may be, content, like whatever it may be, use the tools, find them, use them, and thank yourself later. The third one is making sure that like you have a strong digital footprint. Having a strong digital footprint now, it's like it's your personal brand. You can focus on your brand, but you also have your personal brand. So leveraging all the different channels available, website, social media, email marketing. It just doesn't matter what it may be. Like, using those channels and putting content on those channels will go such a long way for you, because the customers or prospects that you have on these different channels, they're gonna vary, and the information that they're going to be looking for is going to need to be relevant to them on that specific channel. So not only using the channel, but understand like the content that you need to post on that channel and what you're using the channels for. So having a strong digital footprint to create more or less a digital ecosystem for yourself will go a very long way. It's so important for you. That's something that I wish I would have done earlier on in my business, was just posting more content about the business, or just showing that we do have a certain level of expertise, because it helps build trust, because people are going to do their research on you about your business. So you need to make sure all your content is like up to date. Like, it just has to be. Number 4, and a lot of people may disagree with this one, but I don't know. I believe that it's really important, but sharing knowledge, like sharing the game with people. Competition breeds excellence, and the people that often aren't afraid to share knowledge or information are typically the people that go further. I can't count the number of times I've learned from people who are ahead of me, and they just gave me free game. Always gave me like advice or whatever it may be, and I'd reach out to people on LinkedIn and say, hey, I'd love to talk with you for like 10, 15 minutes. Not 30-minute calls or nothing like that, because people are busy, but quick 10, 15-minute calls. Ask a series of questions. Typically, they'll go over anyway, so they will go to 30 minutes. But if you're asking someone for 30 minutes of their time, it may not work out in your favor always. So just ask for 15 minutes. Say, hey, let me get your ear for something. Ask for, some advice. Let them know about what you're doing. It's worked in my favor. And typically, that's opened me up for them to introduce me into, a warm relationship. So they're walking me into a relationship. So if it is someone that needs specific, product needs design, whether if it's UI UX or software actually built, that sales cycle isn't as difficult, or that sales conversation isn't as hard, because I've gotten that warm introduction all by just asking someone for some advice on my business. So that has helped in like a long way. And when you share the game with people, like, a lot of times what's going to happen is people start to look at you as a resource. And when they look at you as a resource, they become, a longer customer. Their lifetime value goes up. And then in turn, some of those people will become advocates of your brand. They'll be talking to someone and they're like, oh, have you heard of such and such? They're doing this, they're working on that. So that's super important. Oh, my neighbor's bringing their trash in. I'm also going to make sure that I do like unedited videos in full. I think that that's really important, instead of having something always super polished. So as long as it looks good, sounds good. So if y'all hear some background noise, like, please excuse that. But back to what I was saying, just sharing the game. People will become advocates of your brand. They'll mention you to other people, and hopefully your sphere will grow across a lot of your digital properties. Number 5, and the last one probably I would say, is just be patient and have fun with it. Like, it's going to be hard. I can't count the number of times we had tough days. It's just going to be hard. So you need to have fun with it. That's super cliche. A lot of people say that, but being a business owner, I realize how true that is. Like, you need to have fun with it, because once the novelty wears off of, oh, we started a business, and then boom, you go get a new office and it's dope. You decorating the office, you taking people into the office, you having meetings and all that other shit. Once that shit starts to die down and you got to do the same thing day in and day out, outreach to people, having meetings, having conversations, and you have customers that don't want to, use your product anymore, or whatever it may be, you still need to rally. You still need to keep going. That is so important. Like, I can't stress that enough. This is probably the most important one, but definitely be sure to be patient and have fun with it, because at the end of the day, it's like dating. If you're interested in someone and you want to get their attention, you're going to put your best foot forward out there. You're going to court them. You need to be patient with it. The same thing is applicable to business. Like, you need to be patient with it. If you want someone to use your service or your product, you need to be patient. Sometimes you're going to have, interactions that are really turnkey and it happens really fast, but that's not always the case. So make sure that you are patient and you're having fun with it. Lastly, a pro tip. Well, not lastly, I already said lastly, but a pro tip. I would definitely say if it isn't an original idea, still start it. Like, there's enough money, enough opportunity out here for everybody. So don't be discouraged if you see someone else doing something, if they're way ahead of you, because who knows what your journey could be at the end of the day. You may grow your business to be bigger than theirs, and then you can acquire it and you'll be like, damn, I didn't even realize I can get this far. Just do it. Like, just execute on the idea. Don't be ashamed. Literally, and I'm sure you've heard this before, but who cares about what people are going to think? Getting over that cliff is so important. Like, it's so important. I still care about what people think when I post videos of myself, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway because I want to do it, because it makes me feel good to do it. So if it fulfills me, so do the things that fulfill you, especially when it comes to your business. And my uncle would always say, dedicate a season of your life to something and watch how things look in the next season. Just dedicate a season of your life to your business or whatever it may be, and just see how things are in the next season. So we're in this winter, spring season, see how things look in, the summer, fall season, if you dedicate, a season of your life to whatever it may be. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you made it this far, I plan on uploading more videos, not super long content, so I'll try to stick between the 8 to 12 minute spot. That'll kind of be my sweet spot. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, and thank y'all for watching. I will catch up with y'all later.